We are discussing the methods of string class. A string class provides several methods. We are discussing the string comparison methods. One kind of comparison method is a region matches. Invoking string object, the content is checked against with some string object say str2. Invoking object starting index is defined in the string variable named start index. The parameter passing object or the object to which the invoking object contents are checked is given in string str2. And in string str2, the starting index where we need to compare invoking object's characters are defined in this parameter named string to start index. And how many number of characters are right? How many characters are going to be compared from string 1 and string 2's starting index is defined in the last variable into number of characters. This ignores the case, right? In case the boolean parameter is set it in the first parameter, right? In case if this is set to true, then ignore case is ignore, right? If not, ignore case is not ignore. Then we have discussed starts with and ends with method. Starts with and ends with are Boolean methods which returns true or false. If the invoking object starts with the specific string given in the parameter, then it returns a value true. If the invoking object ends with the specific string given in the parameter, then ends with returns a ends with method returns a value true. If not, it returns false. Starts with I can also take this general form string str and we need to find out the starting index where you need to compare the invoking where you need to compare the specific string. For example, a foo bar dot starts with bar comma 3. In this case, 3 means right. First location is 0, second 1, 2, 3. Third location is B. So starting from the third location, we need to compare the string PAR. PAR is at the third location, starting at the third location. So it returns a value 2. For example, here you can make this one cross line system dot out dot println system dot out dot println FOVAR, right? The string value starts with 4, then a 3, save the file. Let us check, right? How the ends with and starts with methods return or true or false values. Java C string 12.java Java string 12. First one is true because this ends with VAR. Second one, it doesn't start with FOO capital letter. So second line, right? False. Third one, it starts with FOO. It returns a value true. Then fourth starts with F, returns a value true. Fifth one, starting from the third location, 0, 1, 2, third, it starts with the string VAR. So it returns a value. The next method to be discussed is equals versus double equal to operator. Equals is the method. The method compares the characters inside the invoking string object and the parameter passing object. Right? Parameter is compared with the invoking string object. Where the double equal to operator compares the two object references are taken from the same class. Two object references are the same or not. Two object references are equal or not, right? Not from the same class, whether they are actually equal or not. String S1 is equal to, for example, equals versus double equal. String S2 is equal to new string of S1. S1 is used to construct the second string object S2. We do want to check if S1 and S2 are equal. S1 dot equals S2. S1 is equal to S2 character wise and length wise. So S1 is equal to S2 results in true. Am I right? S1 dot equals to S2 results in true. Let us check that. Java C string routine dot Java string routine dot Java. Then Java string routine. First one is true because S1 dot equals S2 true. Then checking if S1 is equal to S2, right? Equal to operator, then the string instance S1 and S2 are not equal, right? So second line returns a value false. Then checking S1 is equal to S2 returns true. S2 is equal to S2 returns true. This is the difference between is equal to operator, conditional operator, and equals method. Equals method checks character wise and length wise if the two strings are equal. Where double equal to operator checks if the instance names are same or not. Then next method, compare to method. In C and C++, right, I would have seen strcmp function, which compares the two strings S1 and S2. Likewise, in Java, we can use to compare two methods. Compare to method is used. Compare to method takes its general form int compared to string str. The invoking string is compared with this parameter string. In case if the two strings are equal, the value 0 is returned. If the invoking string is less than the str with respect to ASCII value comparison, right? If it is less than 0, the invoking string is less than str means negative value is returned. If the invoking string is greater than str means then a positive value is returned. Int compare to ignore case, right? This is also the additional method to check if the two strings are right equal or not by ignoring the uppercase and the lowercase letters. For example, consider here the string s1 is equal to equals versus double equal. String s2 is constructed, this is same as that of s1. String s3 is equal to compare to string s4 string comparison, s5 is string comparison. 5 string instances are initialized. We are comparing s1 dot compare to of s2. S1 dot compare to of S2. What happens? S1 and S2 are equal. Java C string 14 dot Java. Then Java string 14. Since S1 and S2 are equal, right? Character wise, compare to returns a value 0. Then S1 dot compare to of S3. S1 right first character is E. S3's first character is C, right? If E is greater than C, so you can see the message to the difference between their ASCII values, right? Positive. So first string is greater than the second string. S1 is greater than S3. S4 dot compare to S5. S4 S5 small is capital S. Small s, right? ASCII value is greater than capital S. So S4 dot S4 SI comparison, the difference is 32, right? So first string S4 is greater than S5. But in the reverse, when S5 is compared with S4, what happens? S5 is less than S4. So the difference is minus 32. Then S5 dot compare to ignore case of S4. S5 and S4 are compared with respect to ignore case. So it returns a value 0 since both strings are equal. S1 dot compare to ignore case of S2. This is same as S1 dot compare to of S2. 0. Right? So remember these methods compare to ignore case. If the invoking string and the str parameter strings are equal, the value with 0 is returned. Otherwise, less than 0 or greater than 0. Based on the invoking string is less than str or if the invoking string is greater than str. Where compared to ignore case, right, ignores the uppercase and the lowercase the characters. Then string 15, we can search right strings at a specific position. For example, int index of int ch. One character is given as a parameter to the index of the method. The index of method returns the first occurrence of a character. Last index of int ch. You can pass one character to the invoking string. The last occurrence of that character is extracted. Ch is the character being short into the ch. We need to specify the character. The character is going to be extracted. The first occurrence, right, or the last occurrence, where first or last the character is available in index of or last index of methods. Likewise, the same thing is applicable for checking a substring. Int index of string str, right? The parameter is string 1. Given the string, it checks the first occurrence of a substring pointed by str. Last index of the string str means the last occurrence of the substring str is checked in the invoking string. We can specify a starting point for the search using these forms. Here no searching, no starting point is given. In case if you want to provide the starting point, you add it the second parameter. Into start index, here into start index, then index of into start index, then last index of into start index. Last index, the start index specifies the index at which the searching process begins. For index of, what happens? The search runs from the start index to the end of the string. For last index of, the search runs from the start index to 0. The start index, right, or to 0 in the reverse order. Last index of, sorry, start index to 0 search process. The reverse order, right, it is going to be checked. You try to write execute these methods for the searching the strings, first occurrence, last occurrence, and specifying the specific index positions. Then how to see how to modify a string. String objects are actually immutable, right? Whenever you want to modify a string, you need to copy the string. Actually, you enter a string buffer or string builder class. Then you can use a string method that constructs a new copy of the string, and then you can complete your modifications. In case if you want to find out the substring with a specific index, say start index, we can use a method like this: string substring int start index. Here the start index specifies the index at which the substring will begin. In this case, the entire substring is extracted from the starting index and it runs to the end of the invoking string. You can also specify the end index in that stage, starting index to end index minus 1. Characters are copied from the start index up to the end index minus 1. Suppose 1 comma 10, s1 dot substring 1 comma 10. The resultant returning object is a string 1, 1 comma 9, starting from 1, right? And 1 to 9, right? 9 characters are extracted, and the substring is returned to the calling place. Have a look into this example. String s1 is equal to, you can extract a substring using substring method. String s2 s2 is equal to s1 dot substring of 8. What is the 8? 8 indicates the starting index. For example, 1, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 means starting from E. Starting from E, the characters are extracted till the end, till dot. Extract a substring using substring. This is assigned into a variable list2. Let us check it. Java string 16. The value of S1 is system.out.println S1. We can extract a substring using substring, that is S1. But S2 is extract a substring using substring, as we highlighted, because substring extracts the characters whose starting index is 8. Then S1 dot substring 8 comma 10. 8 comma 10 means, carefully understand, start index to end index minus 1 characters are extracted. Start index is 8, 10 means 9, right? EX, only the characters EX are extracted. 8 comma 25 means starting from 8 up to 24th character. You can verify it, extract sub ST or I up to that. The characters are extracted. Suppose you want to extract the complete substring, same as the original one, using a substring method. We need to specify the starting index as 0, this one. What will be the ending index? String length. String length is right held in the variable s1 dot length. So starting from 0 to s1 dot length, let us check. You can extract a substring using substring. S1 dot length, not s1 dot length minus 1. Suppose Java JAVA 4, JAVA 0, 1, 2, 3, but last A is at the third location, specifying 4, 4 minus 1, right? Until the last character is a traverse. So starting from Y means 0. This dot is actually S1 dot length minus 1. So you need to specify S1 dot length. Ultimately 0 to S1 dot length minus 1 characters are extracted. That's what S1 dot substring of 0 comma S1 dot length SY, right? This is same as the value of S1. S1 and S5 are the same. See the next method, string 17.java, modifying the string. Concat. Concatenate, what happens, which concatenates the two string objects, similar to plus. S1 is equal to S1 plus something in double quotes. Or S1 dot concat S2. What happens? S1 and S2 are concatenated and the result is returned. Same way, right? Similar to plus operator, concat is used. Then string replace. Replace, what happens? The original characters are replaced with the corresponding replacement mentioned in the second parameter. What character is going to be replaced, right? That is defined here. You can also replace one character sequence with another one, right? You try to specify the character sequence as the first parameter and specify what character sequence are going to be replaced with this original one, that we can specify in the replace method. Single character replacement. Sequence of characters in the original, a sequence of characters in the replacement. Trim, if you want to remove the leading and trailing spaces, we can use the trim method. In JDK 11, the method strip is defined. Strip removes all white space characters from the beginning and end of the invoking string and returns the result, right? And in JDK 11, strip leading and strip trailing, these methods are designed to delete the white space characters from the start and end respectively of the corresponding invoking string, and the result is returned. For example, in some real-time applications, right, if we ask the user to enter their country something, they can type the country names, right, by leaving some spaces, the trailing or leading side. So if you write process those things with the S1 dot strip leading, S2 dot strip trailing, ultimately the leading trailing white space characters are removed. Have a look into this example. String S1 is equal to 1, S2 is equal to S1 dot concat 2. S1 and S2 are concatenated. This is same as S1 is equal to S1 plus S2. And S2 gets updated. S2 is 1, 2. String 17. Java C. String 17 dot Java string 17. 1, 2. Right? So first line of output. System dot out dot println S2. S2 is 1, 2. S3 is 1. S4 is S3 plus 2 means the same as the top S3 dot concat, right? But 2. Same as plus operator. So 1 plus 2, right? 1, 2. 1, 2 is stored in the variable S4. Then string sy is equal to Java programming dot replace j by capital J. Wherever small j is there, all small j's are replaced by capital J. So printing S5, see the output Java programming, J becomes capital. Then string S6 is equal to Java programming replace Java P. What is Java P? This sequence of characters, right? Original. That should be replaced by some sequence of characters in the replacement string. Wherever you find JAVA space P, this is replaced by JAVA capital space capital P. So S6 outcome is Java programming. P caps, right? Java small p is changed to Java capital P programming. Then S7 is equal to the trim method removes leading and trailing spaces. Here some leading spaces are there, trailing spaces are there. This is the complete string enclosed in double quotes. Dot trim or object dot trim, printing the value of S7. What happens? You can see the trailing and leading spaces are removed. The trim method removes leading and trailing spaces. Then the subsequent methods are string 18, data conversion using value of method. Value of this is one kind of string class method that converts data from its internal format to the equivalent string format. For example, when number is given, right, then the number is converted into string equivalent. 100 is converted to 100, right, as a string equivalent. Then long number, right, object, then character sequence. These are converted into the equivalent human readable form, string equivalent, because the return values of a string one. Whatever the object, right, that you are passing into the value of method, that results in a call to the object's toString method. Automatically, this calls the toString method. You must have to redefine or override the toString method as public void, right? Sorry, public string toString method. Then another method, static string value of characters array, then starting index and the end index. Here characters array is the array that holds the characters, and you need to specify the starting index and the number of characters. Starting index is the index at which the array of characters start, at which the desired substring begins. Number of characters specifies the length of the substring. Suppose S1 dot value of character array that is given, then starting index and the number of characters. The specified number of characters starting from the starting index are extracted and which is assigned to the characters array. Char characters array. For example, see here, uh, double D is equal to something, boolean B long L, character array is initialized, A, B, C, D, L, G, H. String dot value of D, P, L, right, ARR. The equivalent thing is, right, converted to the equivalent string 18, Java string 18. Return value is, right, first one, what one? The double value without capital D. Then the boolean is true. Second one, L, right, long value without L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 8, 7, 4 is printed. Then the string value of ARR, ARR, the character array, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right, as a character array. Then this one, string value of character array is ARR. In ARR, right, the result is not stored in character array. In the character array, again, the specified character array, from starting index to number of characters, substring is extracted. String dot value of ARR 0, comma 5. 0, comma 5. This is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It seems A, B, C, D, E, F. It's printed at the end. A, B, C, D, E. What about F? Number of characters. Starting from 0, 5 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So starting from 0th location, starting index is given in 0. The ending location is 5. 0, 1, 2, not ending location. That defines the number of characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D, E. Right? This is the correct output. Then some more methods are there. String 19. How to change the characters from uppercase to lowercase and lowercase to uppercase. We need to call these methods string to lowercase. Invoking string object is converted to the lowercase characters and the result is returned. String to uppercase. The invoking string object, right? The characters are converted to uppercase. In case, right, if we specify the other than alphabets, right, the characters and the digits, right, these are not affected. Consider this example. String S1. Changing the case of characters within the string. First S1 is printed. S1 dot to lowercase. S1 is the invoking string. Invoking string characters are converted to the lowercase, and the result is assigned to the second object, say S2. Java string 19. Changing the case of characters within the string. This is the actual outcome of S1. Then S2 is equal to S1 dot to lowercase. The uppercase, right, characters are converted to lowercase. So printing the value of S2 and find all characters are in the lowercase. String S3 is equal to S1 dot to uppercase. What happens? S1 lowercase characters are converted to the uppercase. So S3, right, you can find the complete uppercase, changing the case of characters within the string. Two uppercase or two lowercase. This is invoked using the invoking object. Say object dot s1 dot two uppercase, s1 dot two lowercase. And some additional methods are defined, right, in the string class. In JDK 8, right, a join method is defined. The join method is working like this. We need to specify the character sequence, that is a delimiter. Then a character sequence STRS. Here, what is STRS? This can be a list of strings separated by the comma operator. First parameter is taken, delimiter, right? The string is completely converted to, right, the delimiter, and the results are concatenated. Multiple strings are concatenated. See this result. The string S1 is equal to string dot join. This is a string. This is a delimiter. And these are the character strings, character sequence. Now these multiple character sequences are joined with this delimiter hyphen. Have a look into this output. Java string 20. First line what happens? This hyphen is hyphen s string. Since this is the delimiter, all the strings are concatenated using this delimiter. This hyphen is hyphen a hyphen string. That is the first line of output. This is a string with a hyphenated delimiter. Then here January, February, March, April, May strings are given. What is the delimiter? Space. Single space is given. So outcome is January space, February space, March space, April space, May. The next line for S3, right? The strings are output here. When printing S3, the delimiter to be used is nothing, right? No space. So January, February, March, April, May. No space, right? January, February, March, April, May. Then next delimiter is comma is introduced. Double quotes, comma, then comma to separate this delimiter from other strings. It seems, right? The result is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separated by comma. 1, comma, 2, comma, 3, comma, 4, comma, 5. We can also specify more than one characters as delimiter value. For example, string s5 is equal to string dot join triple star 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 triple star, 2 triple star, 3 triple star, 4 triple star, 5 is the actual output. So remember this one character sequence, it can be a single character or it can be more than one characters. And then you need to specify the sequence of strings. The delimiter is applied on the sequence of strings and the sequence of strings are replaced by the delimiter and the result is concatenated and a single string is output, right? So other than this, some other additional string methods are there. Please go through those additional methods. If you have any queries, you can ask.